tell me about the picture that you see? Bailey?
It looks like someone's giving nuts to a squirrel.
Why do you think they might be giving nuts to the squirrel?
Because someone's hand is out with nuts in it, and nuts like squirrels.
Do. Okay. Does anybody else have something to add to what Bailey said? Ricardo?
Shyla said the same thing.
Well, what can you tell me about it? What do you notice? Oh, look. The hand is out, sitting out there like this. He's giving it to the squirrel. Let's pretend, let's say that Bailey is the one, let's say that's correct, giving the nuts to the squirrel. What might the squirrel do? Bending down.
Take those.
And then what will the squirrel do? Who can build on that? Aiden, what might the squirrel do next? Takes the nuts and then what?
Eats them.
Just right there?
Yeah.
All of them? Get that many nuts into his mouth?
Yeah.
You think so?
It's so small.
They're tiny and he would be able to like shove them all in there? Maybe. Does anyone else have a different story to share or a different idea of what they saw? What? Jordan?
The squirrel doesn't eat them there. He goes to his nut place and then eats them.
I wonder if the squirrel would share his nuts with his family. Do you think he might?
He doesn't have a family.
Why doesn't he have a family, Ricardo?
Because
He lives all by himself?
maybe
Where does he live?
in a tree hole.
So he like scampers off to his tree hole inside the tiny hole?
Yeah.
And then what, Jean? Or what were you thinking?
And a squirrel and his family, they broke.
Okay, why?
Well, because they're so hungry.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine that squirrel? His belly is rumbling and he sees this lovely person. Let's pretend Jordan is there. Jordan has this little handful of nuts. He goes to put that handful of nuts down by the squirrel, and the squirrel, whose stomach is going grr, 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 goes and scoops up those nuts and then scampers off, runs to his tree hole, puts down the nuts, and has a lovely festive dinner. Thank you so much, Jordan, for sharing those nuts with the squirrel.
Maybe he'll have a festival of peanuts.
Maybe. Would you think the squirrel would like to eat peanuts?
Yeah. Because they eat any nut. Wait a minute.
How do you know?
Because squirrels dislike nuts.
How do you know that squirrels like nuts?
Because they do.
But how do you know?
And squirrels like pokey nuts and they like sharp nuts.
How do you know that though?
Because I saw a nut, I picked it up, and it was half eaten. It was half eaten.
It was half eaten, so you knew that the squirrel might have eaten the other half? That's a good clue.